Unlock the door, bitch. I'm on my way, and I got chicken strips.
I don't know why they call them chasers. It's not like Chubs can run real fast.
Double vodka with hot brownie chasers.
She just wanted to watch me eat it. Naked.
I can't say that. That's dirty.
Chasers will do anything to get into your pants. I love them.
Stop it! Stop!
Oh,
God.
Well,
Chubs
hello
Gone Wild.
and happy holidays. It's another Chubs Gone Wild episode 570. It is Monday, December 9th, 2024, and it's 59 degrees and sunny in Chubland, where it is 12 days until winter solstice / Yule, 16 until Christmas and Hanukkah, and 23 until New Year's Day, and 17 until Kwanzaa, and 326 days until Halloween. This is Halloween. This is Halloween. Sneaking up on us. Ugh.
It's really not.
What? It is to me. I got a costume I have to make from scratch. Wait a minute, I don't do that anymore. Never mind.
No, you have a villainous fly though.
I know, it's driving me nuts. It's like fly season is done. Piss off. Ugh. Anyway. Uh, Okay, so join us for a moment by taking a deep breath and centering yourself and repeating, I have a purpose that supports the unfoldment of my highest potential. I am successful at everything I do.
Unfoldment?
I know. What is that?
I've never even heard that word be used before. Okay.
I have a purpose that supports the unfolding of my highest potential, maybe, but unfoldment?
Yeah.
Somebody at the like thought for a day calendar got a word for of the day.
Yes,
calendar.
Exactly. Yeah, they got the stupid calendar with weird words.
Yeah. Well, don't worry. I got a couple. I got a couple. Shoot. Well, I'll have to tell you after the show or something, but I got a certain type of interesting calendar for a certain friend that shall remain nameless for now. Anyway, hello! Welcome to Patreon, which offers folks a way to support creators and receive rewards not open to the general public, like special podcasts, videos, books, and more. And we want to thank our amazing current patrons, Clint, Nephi, Nick, DJ Stasich from the Universe, Eric, Sean, Charles, Phoenix Dave, Brother Sinatus, Kingsley, Kathy Bacon, and Moose P. Please visit patreon.com/Matt Burlingame to find out how you can support some of the stuff that we do for as little as $1 a month. Well, guess what? On December 9th, 1979, a commission of scientists declared that smallpox had been eradicated. The disease, which carried around a 30% chance of death for those who contract it, is the only infectious disease afflicting humans that has ever been officially eradicated. However, I hear that lobbyists are getting Kennedy to try to resurrect it and throw it back out there unvaccinated because
Yeah, we need smallpox and mumps back.
yeah, come on, Mr. Kennedy. Crazy bastard. Anyway, moving on. Hello. It's time to check day and see what holidays we may have celebrated today. It is Christmas card day. Did you celebrate Christmas card day?
I just looked at yours.
Oh, that's sweet. Okay. Well, I just looked at yours, honk. But actually, I did buy 2 Christmas cards for people that my normal Christmas cards would not be appropriate for. So, sending those out. Then we have It's Green Monday. Red Monday will be next week.
Oh my God, what is that?
It's a
It's like a
monster
bat.
fly. I know, it's huge. It was flies right at my face. Um, International Anti-Corruption Day. That's going to be illegal. They're going to strike that one for next year.
No, they're celebrating right now.
Yeah, but next year they'll just eradicate the whole day.
Right.
It's also International Day of Veterinary Medicine. Shout out to my super hot veterinarian. He's so dreamy.
I thought it was your doctor that was dreamy.
Uh, he is dreamy too. See, I don't know what's going on, but this whole like younger generation of doctors and vets and stuff, oh my God, they are just dreamy as
Well, I knew
not
that
imagining
already.
three-way. What? Huh?
Well, about younger medical officials being dreamy. I knew about that.
Yeah. Yeah, you do. You got yours before you were like you checked in early. All right. International Day of Veterinary Medicine. It's National Llama Day.
Llama?
Mm-hmm.
We don't have llamas. Why is it national?
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I could see international, but no national. I'm a llama, here's a llama, there's a llama, blue a llama. There used to be a song. Anyway, National Opal Apples Day. Yep. Pastry. National Pastry. Oh, pastry. Did I have a pastry? No. Hmm. I will think on that one for later. National Weary Willy Day. Mine's not weary. Yours?
I I'm confused.
Weary Willy. I have no idea. But yeah, it's also World Techno Day. I love
Thum,
techno.
thum, 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 thum.
And that's just when you have your hot doctor in the bed. Anyway, so yeah, those are some great holidays. I love them. Now it's time to find out whose birthday we are celebrating this week. Today we celebrate John. Happy birthday, Jonathan. And then upcoming, happy birthday to Martin, Daniel, Charlie, George, Di, Jeanette, Patricia, Aaron, Ellen, Kelly, Ron, Tyler, Jason, Tracy, Rod, and that Matthew Crean Higgins, who is out there in Buffalo, formerly of the Cocktails and Cream Puff podcast. I say formerly of the Cocktails and Cream Puff forecast.
I'm sorry, I was so bored listening. Is that 4 words?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Ah,
Sorry.
that's okay. There was it actually it was kind of sad for me because I'm skipping every couple names going, oh, they're dead. Oh, they're dead. Oh, they're dead. Yeah. That was sad. Um anyway. All right. Do. Yeah, we don't need that right now. Okay. It's time for the feed bag. Womp womp. Nothing in our feed bag. Sorry. But it is time for Chub Hugs, and I know that we've got some important Chub Hugs to send out, and we're going to start with Tom this week.
No.
Oh, Chub Hugs are free like butterflies.
I know, but I'm waiting.
Okay.
So, I don't walk on your chub hugs and I,
Okay.
feel bad about that.
All right. So first, I want to send a Chub Hug out to everybody who sent me a card. That's very, very sweet of everybody. Thank you. And
You're
then
welcome.
yes, I was looking at yours as I said that. And I also want to send a huge chub hug out from both of us to Pride 48er Liam. And if you're in the Pride 48 community and on Facebook, you know what that chub hug is about. We're going to leave it at that. How about you?
I want to send chub hugs out to uh, the 3 shows that closed yesterday in New York.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, first of all, between Thanksgiving and New Year's is like bread and butter time for Broadway.
Mm.
It's like, every people are in New York, they want to see a show, they want to see the lights. And so to close the show down on the 8th and not even let it go until, like January 2nd or 3rd or something, it's just like it's just hemorrhaging. So
Right.
uh Water for Elephants, which we didn't get to see when we were
Oh.
there because it opened up the day we were going to go see it. It was its opening day, so it was sold out that day. So we didn't get to see that. The Tammy Faye musical
Yeah.
that Moose P just saw this weekend,
Uh,
that closed, and also Swept Away closed. They all closed yesterday.
hmm.
And then we've got Back to the Future closing shortly, and Sus
Huh.
Sus for suffragettes. The that
Oh, okay.
that one's closing, and Notebooks should be closing sometime soon. I thought I don't know why it's not already closed. It should be closing, but
Mm-hmm.
so we got a lot of shows that just because usually shows close in January, February because those are the two worst months. So if you're not doing well, you can't go too far into the winter before you're just it's terrible. But it's a
Right.
great time to get tickets because there's lots available because people don't go to New York during the snowy January, February months.
Mm.
It'll actually, they don't get a lot of snow. They get a lot of, but they get weather and it's very cold. I think yesterday I was like looking at the weather and it was just cold as fuck. God damn it. I've got the wrong thing here. Like right now it's 50 degrees and raining.
Mm.
And then it gets down to the 40s, but where was it? Come on, I want to see the rest of them. Okay, there we go. Yeah, here they're going to be. Well, they might get some. No, they're not going to get snow, but it's raining, and then it's sunny and 37 degrees for a high. 37 for a high.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah. So anyway, send out to those poor folks there that
Yeah, definitely. Ugh. All right, well, excuse me. Mm. Um, in the news, in a jaw-dropping auction moment that would have made the Wicked Witch of the West do a double take, a mystery bidder dropped a whopping $28 million on the legendary ruby slippers that Judy Garland wore in The Wizard of Oz during a heritage auction event in Dallas.
I wonder which, because there were I believe 3 sets of ruby slippers.
Hmm.
There were like ones that were on on the Wicked Witch under the house. Then they were the ones that they would shoot that Dorothy would wear um, in like close up, and then there was another pair that she would wear that were they were more durable to so that she could wear during the filming.
Wow. I don't know, but
Yeah,
that's
it's a lot of money.
that's a lot of money that could do a lot of good in
It
the
was you.
world.
It was you. You're the mystery bidder, right?
Huh. If I had $28 million, I'd be investing it in a better future for people, not in some shoes. Although, respect, it is the Ruby Slippers. So, Ariana Grande recently addressed the the intense scrutiny she faced over her appearance during an interview with YouTuber creator Sally. The Wicked star, who has been in the public eye since her teens, spoke candidly about the harm caused by public commentary on her body. There's a comfortability people have about commenting on my body that I think is really dangerous. She described the feeling like being a specimen in a petri dish since age 16, noting the endless cycle of criticism. Grande highlighted how such remarks aren't limited to celebrities, saying even Thanksgiving dinner, somebody's granny might say, "You look skinnier" or "You look heavier." She called She called for society to rethink this harmful behavior, urging greater sensitivity when commenting on appearance, health, or personal choices. Makes sense. Um, Actually, it was interesting to me. I went over to somebody's house the other day, and they looked at me and said, "Are you losing weight?" And I was just taken right back into that, like, "Oh no, why you asking?" And that, and if I lose as much weight as people keep saying that I'm losing weight, I would be invisible. Stop commenting. Unless somebody's, telling you, "Look at me, look at all the weight I've lost," or "Look at all the weight I've gained," or "Look at my muscles." That's okay. So,
Well, that doesn't bother me half as much as the negative. I mean, because people look at weight loss as being a positive, but
uh-huh.
when they look at you and go, "Holy shit, you're big as a house." Okay, that's the kind of stuff that no, that's bad.
Yeah, very, very bad. And yeah, it's always fun wondering when you get into somebody's car that you haven't been in before, is the belt gonna buckle? Hmm. So, all right. Well, let's talk real quick about some celebrity deaths that happened this week.
Yeah, sadly, Kyle Birch, he's an actor in the West End. Well, he was just in the Strange Loop on the West at the West End in London. Um, he was he he was really up and comer. He had done quite a few shows, and then I mean, he played the usher in Strange Loop, which is the lead, and he's 26 years old and died. I have no idea what he died from, but that's sad.
I was so he was for anybody that has not seen him, he is a very it was a very large black man. And I just watched a TikTok about somebody who was talking about how they were struggling with being gay and blah blah blah, and they ended up seeing his piece that he wrote and how
No,
it
this isn't
completely
this isn't
changed their
this
lives.
isn't the guy who wrote Strange Loop. This is a guy who starred in it in
Right.
London. Yeah,
Okay. So
because
connected, but not the same person.
because the guy who wrote Strange Loop, also a larger black man,
Mhm.
and dealing with his own coming out and his own homosexuality. So yeah, but this is the guy who was starring in it in London, and it's just, I mean,
Wow.
26 years old is just insane.
No, it's awful.
Yeah.
So much talent lost.
Now, daytime Emmy winner Tom Christopher, he was from One Life to Live.
Oh,
Uh,
so it wasn't one of Marlena's. Okay.
no, 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 that was last week, and like 2 months ago.
Yeah.
Yes. So One Life to Live, he played the mobster Carlo Hesser. Hesser? Heiser? Yeah, sure. He was 84 years old. So
Oh,
yeah.
I don't remember him, but I haven't watched that in a long time.
Yeah, I wasn't I was at NBC. Uh, I watched the NBC shows, not um, that's
Uh,
ABC, right?
yeah, that was
Yeah,
ABC.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. For us,
So,
it was always One Life to Live, General Hospital, and then over to Days. All right. So now Tom wants to talk to you about.
well, let's see. This week on Survivor, um, Carolyn, she ended up being sent to the jury. Uh, she didn't think she was going to go, but she did go. Let's see. There's just not much on, girl. Just not much on.
Mm-hmm.
We finished Interior Chinatown, and that was a strange loop as well. It was 10 episodes, and it starts out one way, and then you know it starts out, and then it changed and morphed a little bit, and then it was bizarre, and the ending was a little bit too much Dallas for me, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
All of a sudden they packaged it all up and went, oh, it was just this. It's like,
Oh yes.
so,
The dream. Yeah.
I spent all that time and you're fucking with me. Okay. Let's see. Silo. Really enjoying Silo. I wish they would drop all of them so I could just watch them. Some shows for me are like that. It's just I'm finding out information. I need to find out faster. We are watching Dr. Odyssey, which is
Oh.
basically Love Boat meets ER
Uh-huh.
with a little nip tuck in there. Um, and yeah, it's a very enjoyable show. It really it's almost stupid enjoyable.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, it's funny because it just stinks of Ryan Murphy. It just does,
Yeah, it is such a
but which
Ryan Murphy show. Yeah.
but what I do like about it is that see, because I find that Ryan does his worst work when he is doing a limited series.
Mm-hmm.
When he wants to tell a story in 7 to 10 episodes, and it always kind of peters out towards the end. So
Yeah.
these being one episode, it's wedding week, it's wellness week and stuff like that. He can kind of do it's almost like Fantasy Island kind of thing. So
Yeah.
well, actually, it was like Love Boat, but they always have a theme, and so that makes it kind of fun.
Right.
So yeah, we're enjoying it. It's really just like, it's like eating popcorn. You just kind
Mhm.
of you just it's there, and then afterwards, it's like, okay, I'm satisfied now. It's
Exactly. And
yeah,
aren't the leads just adorable?
eh,
Oh, I just think they're dreamy.
yeah. Well, he always looks better with beard, Joshua. Uh, and
Yeah, yeah.
but Don Johnson, he looks
Right.
great.
Yeah.
I
I
don't know
was
how.
really happy to see him.
Yeah, I know he's got to be in his 70s. So um and he's one of the producers, which I
Mhm.
also, my brother goes, oh, look how far he's fallen, and I'm like, yeah, he's making a bundle of money at his age. Good.
Uh-huh.
It's so sad for him.
Right.
So let's see, I watched the Santa Claus, the Tim Allen.
Oh, okay.
uh yeah, that I mean, the first one's the best one, and the
Yes.
rest are, if you got nothing else to do, it's not terrible, but they're not particularly great either.
Right.
Little Drummer Boy, um because I have to get my fill of religion. That one's so religious, it's crazy.
Yes.
I mean, I know the Little Drummer Boy and he's playing for Jesus, but it's so heavy handed for a
Uh-huh.
kid's show. Charlie Brown's Christmas, watch that one.
Oh.
And now we're back on to Big Mouth. We weren't watching it because we were waiting for the new season to come, and I don't know when that's going to happen. So we started watching it again because it's just our favorite. I think we probably have seen it, the entire series at least. Well, at least the first 4 seasons, probably 20 something times. And of course, then as the new seasons came out, we saw them, we get those, we finish those, but it's, yeah.
Mhm.
Anyway, lot of that. On Masked Singer this week, Kobe Turner was Goo. I know Kobe, I think he was a football player. And he was playing Goo, but he had a really good voice.
Cool.
And then I saw Wicked this week,
And
and there was just too much dancing. I thought that Dancing Through Life, that whole thing went way too long. I mean, there was some really nice choreography in it, but it went way too long. And then we go right to the Oz Dust Ballroom, and it's like,
Mhm.
oh my God. And then that stupid dance that Elphaba does. I hated that. And then also in Popular, it's like Ariana Grande was like, okay, enough with the dancing, just sing the fucking song. But other than that, I really love the show. And of course, once you get to the part 2, there's not much dancing at all. So there's more like killings and
Well,
sadness. It's
I'm sure
uh,
they'll add
uh,
some dancing before and after the killings, so it'll be good.
Well, yeah, because he's a scarecrow.
Dr.
Um,
Pillamond. Piero. I'm sorry. I thought
what the hell was that?
it's a song from Act Two.
What? Now I know what song was that because I don't recognize it.
Oh, it's the when she's doing the Elikanamenop, and it's part of that where she's like, I couldn't save them. Like,
Oh,
yeah.
when she does Figaro.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I'd like to see Fiero being done. Anyway, moving on.
So let's see. And then last night, Swanner and Judd attended the Trey Crowder comedy show last night at the Punchline.
Wow.
Yeah,
How was
yeah.
that?
It was. Oh, he's good. He's the liberal redneck from online. You sent me
I'm
you
looking
you
him up.
sent me his stuff many a time.
Okay. What was his name? Trey?
Trey Crowder, and he's the one that goes. So what
Oh
the
yeah.
hell are they thinking when they're going? They're going on and doing this kind of stuff. Oh my God, that it's getting bigger. I swear
I
to God, it's
know.
getting
The
bigger.
fly is just fucking insane. Yeah, okay. I recognize him. Yeah.
Oh my God,
That's
you've
good. I'm
frozen
glad
me.
you saw him.
Okay, yeah, yeah. He was. It was funny because we got to the door and they go, okay, what's the name? And Sean goes, Swanner, it's under Swanner. And Brian goes, oh, and Judd. And Judd. And it's like, oh, Swanner and Judd right here. So
Oh.
that, but it was the first two acts weren't great, but he was so good. I don't understand why he's just, I mean, I meant to look it up to see if he's got a comedy show that's on online because I don't think he's done like Netflix or Max or any of those.
Hmm.
He might have something on YouTube, but I don't know why he's not more famous. He it was solid show.
Oh.
Really was. And let's see, I think that is it for me. Yeah, yeah, that's it for me.
Cool. Wow. All right. Well,
Oh, I did go see Sean's nephew's football game. They were in the they had won the regionals. No, wait, no, they won their spot. Um, well, basically, they if they had won Saturday night, which they did not, they would have gone to Long Beach for the state for the finals at the state, but they lost to I think it's a Fairfield or Vacaville high school, but they had a quarterback that was like seriously. I've never seen a high school or somebody that young that could play that well.
uh,
Um, I, I guess because it's like he threw the ball, you know, 60 yards and the guy caught it and he was doing that all night long. It was insane. And it was also very, very cold, by the way.
huh. Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that is very cool.
Yeah. Okay.
Um,
Now go ahead.
well, let's see. Okay, so the only thing I think we are mutually watching is the Holiday Baking Championship,
Yeah.
and I am enjoying it. We're getting down to, I think we're coming up to the finals.
Yeah. I think the next show is or to the show today will be the final because they're down to three.
Oh, see, I think I'm at four right now.
Okay.
I'm maybe one episode behind, but yeah, I'm really enjoying it. It's it's good, solid entertainment. I enjoy Jesse. I enjoy the judges. You
Now
know,
you're not watching the Harry Potter one, are you?
no, I was tempted to, but I'm just not there yet. But I am actually watching the Gingerbread Baking Championship. They switched from Jesse to Carla. And then I didn't have anything else to watch at that point. So I started watching is it Holiday Wars?
Ugh.
I know. I watch it and and they're just so intense about it. And
Well, and it's I don't know. I just don't this it's not fun.
No, there's no joy in it. I mean, they're tense and they're mad at each other and they're it's drama. And I'm like, I don't want to watch this as drama. I want to watch the holiday baking show. I want people to be joyful and happy and supportive of each other, not, you know,
Yeah.
this is my life or oh my God. Like, ugh.
Yeah. Speaking of joyful, I can't believe how much they are still talking about the British Bake Off.
Oh, really? I haven't heard.
Oh, oh my God, but it's all over the social media. I
Huh.
see it on X, I see it on Facebook. They're constantly talking about, and they're mostly talking about Dylan and less about
The winner.
Georgie.
Yeah.
Although she did have a really nice dress when they were somewhere, and the three were somewhere, and she had on a really nice dress.
Huh. Well, and
Oh
I
my
like
God.
that fly is just
I know it
guarding me.
attacked you.
But I mean, and poor Christian, I mean, he was good. I liked him. I was actually kind of hoping that he would win, but anyway, I don't know. I've actually stopped using X for any personal accounts, so I don't go on there very much anymore.
Well, I only go on to
Look at
support your
porn.
your
Yeah,
site.
yeah.
No, no, not what. No,
What? Who
your
said
site.
that? Where'd that
Yeah.
come from?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know. You and your porn. I don't know.
Oh. All right. Well then as far as my week, I've been kind of swamped with little projects and other stuff here and there, so I haven't had a chance to really watch much of anything. But I did, since you kind of pointed out Married Gentlemen, I went ahead and went over there and watched it on Netflix, and oh boy, was that an experience. Um, I mean, that was not great.
Well, it wasn't the dancing terrible, and the lack of good music.
Well, on top of just bad, and the lead love interest, oh, this fly is asking for it.
Male or female?
The male lead love interest. What the fuck was with his hair? I mean, were they like, no, we need to make him look just like a 70s Chippendale dancer, where his hair is gray, but then we'll just make it look more blonde, but we'll just burn the fuck out of it to where it looks like a bad wig. It, it was it was not good. And there were some good people in the cast. There was some okay acting. I mean, Caulfield was in it, and not the best, but he did a good job for what he was given. Um,
It was nice seeing Michael Gross.
which one was he? Was he the dad?
Yeah, from Family Ties.
I
You
didn't
remember?
recognize him.
Oh my God, he looks exactly the same.
Yeah, I think that I was just so whatever with the show that I didn't even pay attention to it. I mean, I saw his name pop up, but I didn't. Yeah. Anyway, oh, and of course, from Sabrina the Teenage Witch, they had Carolyn Rhea. No,
No.
the other one, the other auntie, and I like her, but no, this just did not come together, and it could have, but like you said, for a not just cranking out holiday movies or whatever, it wasn't the worst that I've ever seen. So,
Well, no, and I mean, no.
and it was nice seeing some cute guys and shirtless, but they just, I honestly, I kind of think it was the script that suffered the most. If they had just had better script, I think it would have helped a lot. Anyway, I also watched Klaus, which I'm pretty sure that's one that you don't like. It is the cartoon version that started of the very beginning of the Santa Claus thing that starts with a postman who has to go to an island where there's two families that pretty much rule the island and they're at war with each other, and how it all gets solved through the kids and the toys and Klaus and how he becomes Santa Claus and all that stuff. Um, the first time I watched it, I didn't get much out of it, but I've watched it every year since, and this year I think I really enjoyed it the most. I'm really liking this one. And I think it would be a good yearly watch for, just holiday fun. So anyway, but is that do you even remember it?
Yeah, I hated it.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, because it probably was,
Well, I didn't hate it. I didn't hate it. It just didn't. I didn't.
didn't
It didn't.
resonate maybe.
Well, it just didn't interest me.
Yeah. Well,
I'd rather watch, Santa Claus is Coming to Town or something else.
right. Oh, and I noticed that those were on the Amazon or Prime or Paramount or something, and I'm gonna watch those this week, I think.
Or you could just watch them on, Fandango.
Yes, yes, I can do that. Thank you. Um, Gingerbread Baking Championship with Jesse and Carla. Again, like I said with the other one, I like this one more, but again, it's just like they're so frantic and it's so negative and just like be happy. Anyway, I didn't get around to watching Happy's Place or Doom Prophecy this week or Tracker or any of the other fun stuff, but I'll try to catch up on that.
Yeah, there is a new tracker.
Yeah, that's lovely. But Doom Prophecy, I'm looking forward to seeing that tonight because I've after that third episode, I'm enjoying it. Like now I understand more of it, but I stopped doing that whole here's a couple episodes that are going to bore the shit out of you, and then here's an episode that takes you back in time and tells you everything that would have been interesting to know to get up to the point where you know now, so that you actually want to watch the show. I don't understand that.
You're so strict.
I know. All right. Well, it's time to get into advice, and let's start with dear Matt and Tom. I am a plus size guy. Not quite a bear since I'm only 22 and not that hairy. I find being a fat guy in the gay community to be a miserable experience. I honestly feel like some kind of second class citizen. I have confidence in how I look, but the constant rejection makes me feel awful. I know there's people out there who are into me, but they only basically exist online. I'm getting frustrated with how much I want to have connections, but I'm unable to. It feels like I can't approach people because they'll always reject me, and I myself am not that approachable since I look intimidating. Gay men hate fat people so much to the point it makes me sometimes wish I was bisexual. What can I do to make being a plus size gay guy not suck so much? Wow, that's the age-old question.
Yeah.
Certainly something that we've experienced before.
Well, one thing that I met this girl that I used to work with, and she goes, because she was always meeting terrible guys,
Mhm.
and she goes, I don't know how to meet. How do I meet? Where are the millionaires out there for me to meet? And I said, well, they're not at Chili's.
Mm,
At the Chili's bar or at the Applebee's bar. Okay, that's not where they are, because that's where she was meeting guys,
yeah.
you know. And I said, find out where they are and go there. And it's like, my brother, after his wife died, he was just locked himself at home and didn't do anything. And I said, I said, you really need to find a group that you have something that you have an interest in, and then you'll meet people.
Mm.
And he met his girlfriend, and got into a hiking group and met his girlfriend. So I'd say find I see, I don't know where this young lad is, because if you're in a large enough city, there's got to be some sort of bear group. And don't worry that you're not Harry and
Right.
22 in a bear group. Yeah, believe me, chasers like heavy boys, you know whether they're hairy or not.
Mhm.
And chasers and bears and chubbies all end up kind of working out of a bear group. So find yourself a bear group, or a group. Maybe is there like a choir, like a chorus, there's you know or whatever interest you might possibly have, and get involved in that. I mean, we got involved with drama. I got involved with the film festival in town, the Bear Group, and you
Mhm.
know, and you meet lots of people, and then just leave yourself open.
Yeah, and that's the thing is you have to be open for it. You can't, if you just, and I think that's the thing, and that happened to me a lot is that I think I was so wrapped up in myself thinking that I was ugly or not, attractive or whatever, that I gave off a vibe of being closed off. And I think that's something that hurt me, being able to be more, approachable, dateable. Because there were guys that were coming up to me or coming on to me or whatever, but it, I was just too closed off to close the deal.
Well, and
So,
also do not set a standard of what you'll accept.
right.
If
Yes.
you, because I remember people going, no, well, it's like the old thing. Remember, it's like, oh, I want to meet my soulmate, but my soulmate has to be 140 pounds,
Uh-huh.
6'4", um, you know, be hairless, and have violet eyes, just like Elizabeth Taylor. And it's like, okay, so you want to be alone. That's what you're saying,
Right.
because
Yeah.
you can't put standards up like that. Almost, most of the time, impossible standards for people to live up to.
Right.
So
Especially since sometimes your dream man may turn out to be completely different than anybody that you would ever think that you would be with.
right,
So,
yeah. So
uh,
keep race and religion,
right.
and just go out and meet people and find. You'll be surprised at who you might find.
Right. And I will add two more things that we talk about on my other show is don't be desperate because it's not a good look. And don't grab the first guy that comes along just because you don't want to be alone, unless that guy is great for you. But
But yeah, I mean, it's a market, you
right,
know. So don't take the first thing you see, unless that first
unless
thing is
that's the,
great,
yeah, but
but usually it's not.
right.
So I think we're pretty safe on saying that, because yeah, you tend to jump at the first one, and that's not always a good thing, and I can tell you that's true.
All right, yeah. You always get the what is it?
Strays and losers.
Well, but anyway, the used goods turn out to be pretty good too because they're broken in, you know.
Yeah.
So anyway, hey, Chubs, Timothy wants to know, can you sleep with a window open at night?
During the summer, I mean, during the warm time, yeah. During the I can't, and it's too cold.
Yeah.
And also, I don't like the extra moisture during the wintertime.
Mhm.
If you have the window open, it tends to,
Make everything damp.
yeah. But saying that, during the wintertime, we still have two fans on in the bedroom.
Yeah.
We have the ceiling fan
Yeah.
on, but going the different direction for wintertime ceiling
Mm.
fan. And then we have one on the floor that, it makes just enough noise that you don't hear other noises.
Right. Yeah.
It's
I,
white noise.
I have my my industrial fan going all winter, but I have gotten to the point now where I don't have it directly on me in the winter. I have it kind of faced away a little bit because I still need that noise to sleep. But no, a window open, yeah, it used to be where it would get so hot in here when we would use the heater in the wintertime at night that I couldn't get comfortable and I couldn't sleep. So I would actually crack my window open and let it cool off. So yeah, I can, but I'm one of those people that like I don't necessarily like being overheard when I'm having a conversation. So I will always want the window closed. But
Why? You think someone's lurking out your window?
well, mom goes out and raking leaves and stuff like that. And then when Clint or somebody is like wanting to, do a Marco Polo and they're talking about, oh, I went to, blah, blah, blah with this guy. And it's just like,
What's a Marco
I need to hear
Polo?
that. Marco Polo is an app where you can live video to somebody, but they don't video back. It's not a two-way, but you're still doing a live video to them. So it's kind of like a video text message, but you know, with a video.
Oh, that
Yeah.
sounds terrible. I want to see the person.
Well, anyway. Let's see. Hey Chubs, Timothy wants to know, did you ever forge your parents' signature for school?
Yeah, but only because I was told I should.
Hmm. Okay. I think once or twice I did, and I think at least once I was not believed. But mostly it was like to get out of gym type thing.
Um,
Yeah. Hey Chubbs, Timothy wants to know if you could design your perfect winter sweater, what would it look like?
I think he means like, like the ugly sweaters, the Christmas ones.
I guess so.
Yeah, because uh, well, first of all, you're not going to get either of us in a sweater. I mean, just
Say.
they're too hot.
Yeah.
But if I was going to do like an ugly sweater, um, oh, I don't want to do an ugly sweater because I like snowflakes.
Well, it doesn't have to, it's your perfect winter sweater. So, it could be a big snowflake sweater.
Or maybe it would have like wicked across it.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mine would be probably like a Corey Hart, like a nice picture portrait of him on the cover, and then like um the designs where they have the stripe and then the snowflakes and then the stripe down the arms. That would be fun. Have like a Canadian thing on the back. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, thank you, Timothy. Those were great questions. And now it's time for I Remember. I remember a Christmas gift you gave me. I'll let you think on this. I can see it on your face. A Christmas gift that Tom gave me that I remember and I love was an Advent calendar, but it wasn't a calendar. It was like a whole wooden winter scene. So it had little drawers that you pull out, but on the top it had like this magical like reindeer and trees and little buildings like high on a snowy hill. And then it lights up in the back when you put a fresh battery in it. It actually lights up and it's really beautiful. And I put it out every year. Even though I don't really put candies in it for the drawers or whatever, I still put it out every year and it's beautiful.
Uh, yeah. Uh, I believe that you gave me uh, a Barry Manilow um, trading card. I
Yes.
think that was for
Signed.
Christmas. Yeah,
Yeah. It was signed by Barry too.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was a good one. And I bought the little stand that it comes in too, so that it could be protected and you could like put it up and show it. Yeah. Awesome. Okay. Well, what's in your lunchbox? Mark wrote in and said, "Hi guys. So we occasionally go to Foster's Freeze and get a large fry and split them if they give us enough extra fries, I guess. They're probably the best fries around." And hi guys, in my lunchbox the other day, I made a 2 egg sandwich with bacon. It was delicious. So we see the Foster's Freeze bag,
Right.
and we see those fries, which really do go. I do love fries like that.
The
Like
crinkle
there's
cut.
something, yeah, to the texture of a really good crispy crinkle fry that I love.
Well, then they're best for if you like ketchup too.
Yes, ketchup, or if you like dipping your fries in like
Mayonnaise.
your shit. Well, yeah, but I was gonna say shake, but because
Shake.
well, like okay, so if you go to Wendy's and you dip your fries in your little frosty, that's a thing.
Is it?
Yeah,
Okay.
I learned
Yeah.
it from I learned it from watching you, Dad. All right. And that is a beautiful egg sandwich. I would,
Well, that's a lot of fries too.
yeah, it
That
is.
really is. I'm surprised. I was like, that's a lot of fries.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there is that sandwich, which is gorgeous. Love that nice bacon on it. It's beautifully done. So thank you, Mark. And of course, next we have Mr. Moose, who has returned from his trip. And
I
he's
cannot wait to find out what I know he liked the Outsiders
Mhm.
because he said that, and he was very disturbed by Sunset Boulevard.
And he didn't care for Tammy Faye.
Well, but he understands why it's closing.
Right.
So, but he also saw our town, which
Oh.
wait, our town? Yeah, no, our town, yeah. Um, which which I did in high school. So and it had Sheldon. No, it had from Big Bang Sheldon. I blank on his name right at the moment. He's the one that starred in your Christmas show about the
Yeah.
meeting somebody that died.
Oh, yeah, he stole
Yeah,
that. Stole
yeah,
it from me, I
I
swear.
know. Yeah. Um, so he was
Jim
starring in that.
Parsons.
Yes, thank you. And then he saw something else, and I can't remember what the something else was. Or he was supposed to. I love it because he said he went to see uh, uh, Sunset Boulevard. I'm sure what happened was they got in there and they realized they could get to the matinee in time,
Mm.
and so it's like because that's what you do. It's like okay, look, there's actually a show playing Monday nights. We should go. It's just it becomes a crazy situation.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to hearing what he has to say. And it looked like hubby was having a good time too.
Yeah.
He got him in a lot of festive shots.
Yes.
Yeah, so
That
that's
was
fun.
good.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Um,
Cheesecake.
so another piece of cheesecake for breakfast. That works for me. Really good cheesecake. So rich. I'm going to start making these again. Easy to make and taste good. Hmm. Spaghetti carbonara, creamy sauce,
Oh, wow, that looks
cheese,
good.
and bacon. What's not to like? Nothing.
Oh my God. Yeah,
Yeah.
that
Um,
looks so yummy.
a piece of tiramisu after our play, and that looks good. I don't think I've ever had just a really good tiramisu. Uh, and then finally, a pasta with shredded beef as the meat. Just beautiful. Just beautiful. I want to eat them all.
Yeah, the second picture is tiramisu.
Right.
And then there's two cheesecakes, 1 and 4,
Hmm.
and this last what did he say the last one is? It's
It's a pasta as shredded beef as the meat.
okay. It's interesting with all the shredded Parmesan on top.
Uh-huh. That's
It's
how I was noticing that too. Yeah.
yeah, because I want to dig into it and find out what else, because it's kind of, I see the meat hidden there, and I'm anxious now. But gosh, I got to figure out. We didn't do any Italian food except for pizza when we were in New York. So when we go next year, I'm going to have to branch out a little more.
Okay, well, send us what's in your
Thank you.
box at chubsgonewild@gmail.com. Find Tom's other podcast at swannerjudd.com. Find my other projects at justkissedtheguy.com. Find all our links at allmylinks.com/chubsgonewild, and give us an email at
chubsgonewild@gmail.com.
All right. Thank you all so much for supporting us, for tuning in, for your comments, your support, and your participation. We truly appreciate it. Happy holidays, and we will catch you in a week. All right. Bye.
Bye.
A network of inclusion.
UnivazPods.net.
This show is part of the Pride 48 network.
This has been a For Fuck's Sake production.